You know that if this is finding you, there are no coincidences. I'm hearing a strong message. And it's connected to your power. And also your charm or your charisma. You have this ability. And it's an ability to turn your energy on or shoot your energy through your body. But I'm also receiving this interesting energy that like you can sense what's between your skin and your soul. So it feels like you can feel that in between, and you can manipulate that in between inside of you, between your skin and your soul. And it's honestly like a scary gift. It's like a scary power because you can use it in a charismatic way. This is for a very specific collective. Like, if this found you, you know, I think you scare yourself. That's actually what I'm receiving. I feel like you're actually afraid of your own power because there's a part of you that has used it before, and you've seen what you can do. I feel like this is also something, it's really giving like devotion, but like I think that you have been devoted to by many people. You may even like attract a lot of young energies, young romantic energies, or people that perceive themselves to be romantic, or kind of like young, like it's really giving like young, since the Empress is coming out, I'm gonna say young men, but it could be any gender, okay? But you're coming out as the Empress energy, so you're most likely really tuned into your divine Empress feminine energy. And for some reason I'm receiving a message that like this is connected to your work as well. Like, I don't know, I feel like you're able to like use this power that you have in your work. Oof, yeah. Emperor at the bottom. It's almost like you're meant to use this gift, but you're afraid of using this gift because you know what it can bring, and it brings and breeds a lot of attention. Like, you are someone who receives a lot of attention, even from sources that you're not trying to receive attention from. And there may be a part of you that like freaks yourself out when you use this gift because of how seen you are, because of how much attention you receive, and because of the kind of energy that is that notices you. Okay, now we have Death and the Hierophant coming out right now, so this is a pretty big energy. I feel like you're going through something really, really hard right now. And when I say hard, it's like almost like devastation mixed with your purpose. Okay? With the Hierophant reversed, it feels like there's a part of you that's afraid of your own gifts. And you almost feel like you can't use them, or you have to stop using them, or you're afraid of what comes with them also. I feel like this is almost a part of you that's like, you're going through something very, very hard right now. It's almost like a version of grief. Like it almost feels like if you follow your soul truth and path, there's a part of you that knows you have to let a lot of other things die and leave. Like, for some reason it's giving the journey that you're here to be on and to move through will commence, but you will not ever be the same again, or you already aren't. And I feel like you're someone who's witnessing the grief of realizing that your soul path means other experiences, people, places that you've gotten the gift of like experiencing have to die, have to leave, that you won't ever get to experience them the same. And for some reason, Billie Eilish is coming through here, okay? Like, and luckily she was young enough to not really know what it's like to like live a life without fame. But that's coming through, so that could be significant. Like maybe there's a part of you that has a gift that you know that this gift is going to create a reality where you'll lose a lot. And when I say lose a lot, you might even lose security, or you might gain actual security, like security bodyguards. But it feels like a quiet life, a life where no one knows who you are, is just calmly and simply not something that you're going to experience. Like you have the gift of a royal. You have the gift of being royal. Maybe it's your name, maybe it's what your name is going to become, you know, maybe it's your gifts and puts you in a position of like music and stuff like Billie. But it really feels like, it also feels like there's a part of you that's like, your gifts are so beautiful and they create so much reward, but you almost feel like devastated by them. Okay. And this is like the classic story of like a gift, right? A gift is also a curse. You know what I mean? Like there's always going to be the good and the bad that comes with the gift. But it's almost like you're in an experience of having to sit with and receive the truth of your gift and what it means for you. And that feels like you're having to kill parts of yourself, maybe even egoic parts of yourself that thought maybe you could have it all. Like, it's not that you won't have it all. I do feel like you're someone who might have it all. But what that really means is like, when you have it all, you don't have like the quietness, like the secretive energy, the I feel like there's some egoic experiences of you that are dying right now. Or maybe like a version of you had really egoic dreams with your gifts because you knew you were meant to experience them. Blackbirds could be significant. There's a blackbird on my deck just like listening to this reading really heavily. Maybe like crows, ravens, blackbirds. Maybe that song is significant. Blackbirds singing in the dead of night. Take these sunken eyes and learn to see all your life. People always waiting for the moment to arrive. Yeah. I don't know, it's just giving like brand new experience, and it's really giving brand new experience. This feels like really heavy. It feels like overwhelming with the death and the Hierophant reversed. It feels like you're having an ego death right now. But it's interesting because it's being brought because of you. Like, it's almost like your gifts, maybe there's a part of you that like realized your power and has been using your gifts in the ways that you know you're meant to, learning to lead, and your gifts are now scaring you. I think that most or I could be wrong. Let's remember that I'm a human being too, and I have bias. But I feel like a lot of people who have the gift of being in leadership start to realize as it's happening what it really means. And especially like with the Emperor and the Empress energy that has come through, like you're giving leader, you're giving royal, okay? Or placed in a position of hierarchy that you maybe don't even really understand how to hold, you know? You have it in you. You do. The Empress tells us that, okay, you have what it takes. And I think you know this. But it's like you're learning to walk the journey of being of royal decree. And it's hard because so many parts of yourself have to die and don't get to live because of the position that you're being placed in. or walking into. And I do feel like there is a part of you that knows that this is your path. And I think that that's what makes it so much harder. It's like you're having to grieve parts of yourself and experiences that normal people have, that normal people can never understand what it means to grieve, but you're grieving them right now. And it's heavy and it might feel hard, but I keep feeling for you that this is something that you need to go through. So whatever you're going through right now, just remember that this is necessary for your soul growth and for the parts of you to almost be eradicated, for you to stand in your power and not be afraid of your power, to not be afraid of yourself. All right, if this message resonated with you or found you, definitely let me know, and I will see you in the next message. Things are about to feel a lot more secure for you. You're about to receive some sense of security. This is going to be in the tangible world, okay? You might even receive some kind of security, like someone that feels protective and safe. Someone's about to bring a sense of safety and security into your life. This is getting weird. I wasn't thinking that would come out. Let's get a couple more. There's a hair in my eye. Holy fuck. Alright, Ten of Pentacles, Page of Swords. There's about to be some sense of security that's like handed to you on a silver platter. Through a time where you've been in, I feel like you're almost someone that's been living in like massive, massive trust. Like massive trust. Like you've been walking through a cloudy place where you could only see 1 foot in front of you for maybe even years. Like you might be someone who's been having to trust in God or spirit or the unknown or yourself to a degree that you've had to trust every single step that you've taken. So much because you just have no fucking clue what's ahead of you. It also feels like you could be like in an ocean and you're just trusting that intuitively you're going the right way towards land. Okay? But it's much more reasonable that it's foggy because you may have felt very confused, very unsure. You could be feeling like you could even have been feeling or having so many waters of emotions pour through you in the past several years. Like this feels like for years. Like it feels like a long fucking time. You've been pushing. You've been trusting. You've been being led. And you may even be feeling like there may have felt like there's a lot of things that have come against you in this time. Like every single time that you're like, I'm so close, something has come at you. Something has happened in your reality that has said, can you have even more faith? Can you have even more surrender? Can you have even more trust that somehow you're going to make it through this? And I feel like this is really significant for who you are, having to have faith in yourself and trust in yourself and your path and what you're feeling called to do and move towards. It almost feels like no one else has really like done this, or you're not close to anyone who has been through what you're going through right now. I feel like you've been asked so heavily to trust. but you're about to have some sense of security show up and be given to you on a silver platter. Some sense of security. And this is a tangible card, like the Ten of Pentacles, and so was the Knight of Pentacles. Like, this is like your world. And I don't always say this, but like, these are cards of money too. So you're about to be handed some kind of like financial or tangible, foundational, secure setting. And it's going to come out of, it's going to feel like it's come out of nowhere because it's coming out of the fog. Like it's going to catch you off guard, literally, because it's coming out of fogginess. Okay. Now, this is a really weird energy. We do have the Three of Pentacles here on the bottom, so I feel like you're someone who's like a teacher, a guide, someone who speaks, someone who's on a platform. You could have a social media platform. You could be connected to the church, or you could be connected to spirit in some way where you share spirit's word, or you share the word of wisdom. Could also be really significant. There's 3 feminine presences coming out here on the side. I'm going to get one clarifying card. What are these? What does this mean? What are these in reference to? Truth? Yeah, okay, I was already feeling that. I feel like you're someone who's had the feminine turn against you. Maybe you've been ganged up on by feminine groups many times in your life. It feels like there's like a sneakiness that has shown up in the feminine for you in your experiences. But it's interesting because if this has happened recently, or if you've had remnants of this happen recently, I'm also receiving that you could have just had some kind of like a massive release of feminines in your life. Or maybe even a feminine energetic poison leaving your system. Okay. Yeah, it just feels like, you've had some kind of like a massive revelation, let go, or opening, because we have the Seven of Cups coming out, the Ace of Swords, and the Wheel of Fortune. Okay, so things happen in divine alignment for you. The universe is conspiring in your favor. And the most devastating things that happen in your life are realignment. They are the universe working in your favor. And that's exactly what this feels like. It feels like maybe you don't know because you've been in such a foggy cloud for so long that you've just been trusting that everything that's happening, everything that's leaving, everything that's betraying you, everything that's being pulled away from you, everything that's getting like yanked from your body or cleansed out of you, you're just trusting that it's in divine alignment. And this is a massive confirmation that it is. You're about to get so lucky that people are gonna wish and wonder how you're not in their life anymore. You're about to get so lucky that there are going to be so many characters that talk about you like, oh yeah, I used to be best friends with them. I used to know them. They're gonna want back in, and they're gonna talk about you like you're still someone that matters to them because of this luck, because of this silver platter that's being handed to you. You know, and I love that saying that's like, you should always be kind to everyone, and you should always like loosen up and like leave people with love, because you don't know who God's gonna put up next. You don't know who Spirit's gonna choose to put on top of a platform. You have no idea who's gonna have access in this world, and it's always the people that people don't know is gonna go up. Okay, it's always the people that everyone loves to betray. You know what I mean? And I feel like this is what's about to happen for you. This is a massive predictive energy. And also, even more than that, I feel like it's just a confirmation for you. I feel like you're going to feel this in your bones, that the universe is conspiring in your favor, even through devastation. even through trust. And spirit or source or whomever you believe in has been asking you, how deeply do you trust me? How deeply do you trust me? How deeply can you believe that whatever I'm doing in your reality is for your benefit? And I feel like you have stepped back, put your hands up to the universe and said, I surrender to you. I give you permission. I give you permission to help, to heal, and to change things for me. And you've been watching it happen. Like, you are watching the universe conspire in your favor right now, even if it feels heavy. And I think that deep down you know that. And you're about to see it, something huge happen. Like, massive, like, favor. Like, the universe is just about to fucking favor you. Like, hardcore, dude. Okay. Whew. If this message resonated with you or found you, definitely let me know, and I will see you all in the next message. If you're ever interested in a reading that is a reasonable price, you guys can find it on my website via Frey, or you can visit arcanawithin.com. And I'm also offering private readings for the next month-ish, maybe 2. I'm going to be offering some intuitive private readings, so if you're interested in that, you can send me a DM on Instagram. I'm intuitively selecting just a few people to do them for, and I will be picking through my Instagram DMs. So if you shoot me a message, type August readings or readings, and you'll get a message from me. It'll help me sort through all the messages. But yes, okay, I will see you all in the next one. There's something that feels extremely out of control for you right now. You're gonna know what it is, okay? Whatever it is, it feels out of control, and it feels like you don't really have the power to move with it. It's almost like you're in a deep state of surrendering to chaos. But something's out of control, and we're going to ask about it. We're going to get some information because there's a part of you that might feel confused, okay? You might feel confused about what you're supposed to do, how you're supposed to move through this, how you're supposed to, I don't know, I'm getting like maneuver, okay? Like, it's almost like there's a path that you're meant to take, or there's some way that you're meant to do it, but it feels like everything might feel wrong, like the wrong way to do it. Tell us about this. Okay, whatever this is, I feel like it was brought about by communication. Maybe you were notified of this like through communication, maybe even through text messages. Maybe that's even how it began, or it could still be going on through text messages. It could be something that's connected to a lot of communication, okay? 2 of Pentacles, 3 of Wands, Wheel of Fortune, 2 of Cups. Very interesting. Okay, so this is in connection to people in some way, shape, or form. 2 of Pentacles and 3 of Wands. It almost feels like you feel like there's some kind of a very specific, like, balanced way that you're meant to walk forward, and you might feel a little bit like out of balance too. I almost feel like it could feel like other people are like throwing you out of balance too, or whatever this is, whatever this thing is that feels so out of control for you. I'm getting this intense energy that it could make you feel like I'm almost receiving an energy that from the back of your mind, you might be like, why are people trying to throw me off? Like, why are people trying to unbalance me? Like, what is going on here? But I don't really feel like that is the intention. I don't feel like that's exactly what's going on for you, but it does feel like you might feel that way, or it might be easy to lean into the fact that other people are trying to unbalance you. But for some reason, there is a way forward, okay? The 3 of Wands. It almost feels like this is something that, like, even though it's out of your control, it's pushing you forward onto the path you're meant to be on, which is a beautiful, gorgeous path. And it might not feel like that right now, but I feel like there's almost like some kind of a step that you're about to take or are taking in the chaos of this. that you never would take if all this chaos didn't happen. It almost feels like you might be changing your life, moving forward, you know, taking that first step into a new reality. I also feel like this could really be connected to partnership, or you could have a partner, or this could be leading you into a new level of partnership. But this is like a really lucky change that's happening for you. It just might not feel lucky right now. Okay, so trust your intuition.